stillness of the mountains, a deafening call bellows down over the plains. On a host of battle-worn ears it does fall, pushing out through the thunder and rain. These men of the north, they have suffered too long. The anger, it swells in their veins. Of the spirited roars of lost warriors, songs, distant echoes are all that remain. And my voice is my violence, clear the skies, frozen tears, and no more will be silent with this avant-garde song in our ears. And we stand tall, sons of the snow, we will not fall under these blows, for our hearts they are hardy, our spirits are strong, and our voices are lifted into this Southern God song. Perilous peaks on the rim of the sky, I move in the midst of the clouds drifting by. At the top of the world on a white doomful day, man of wisdom will show me the way. And we stand tall, sons of the snow, we will not fall under these blows, for our hearts they are hardy, our spirits are strong, and our voices are lifted into this avant-garde song. This avant-garde song. Avant-garde song.
Hello. Time for my Sunday stream, and the sun's going to be annoying today. There's a bit of extra light on everything. Let's not put the white model on the bright white light. Just quickly finishing off my lunch now. Everything didn't go to plan this morning yet again. Maybe I'll get the pre-stream stuff sorted out quicker and better. And you're not the screen you shoot me on. Is that right? I was getting my Twitch app open so I can see chat. Well, I can know something's went in chat, glancing downwards. So, painting today. That's nope, that's meant to be goldish coloured. Going to look over Eisenhorn a little, just make sure he's ready for shades. Do any touch-ups that need to be done, but I don't think there's many overall. His bright white stare is kind of disconcerting, but that's going to get sorted. Does need a wee bit of touch-up. And coverage, the grey's been good. Don't think I've missed anything. Just a case of getting shades on once I've done any touch-ups. See, that has a scope stance, but it doesn't look like it's got the same bottom as the rest. I'll leave that one. Yeah. Okay, this. Tilt it out. Bit of bleach going on the parchment to make it more solid before it gets washed and becomes all distorted. That's in the pot, so I think my camera's moved. Maybe nudged. Yeah, it has been. It's meant to cover lines there. So it covers more this side of the mat than the other side. Probably too big a brush for this, but do. Oh, that decent coverage, so that means a bit of extra paint on it. I need to get my Discord all sorted out properly because I've got a charity event in June to 100% sort out. Well, my side's the east side. I just need to turn up and stream for the people who are hosting the event. But I still need to be as prepped beforehand as I can. It's also going to force focus on me trying to sort out all my overlay stuff beforehand. Because some of mine will be shown, but they'll have their special overlays for it. As well as their donation counter. But that's for later. So yeah, you are more or less done, Mr. Eisenhorn. And most of the touch-ups are done. They need to be done. Yeah. That's my corn red. That's not red, that's... There it is. Shall I change brush? No big deal. Hey Parity, how are you? This fine Sunday. That's a lot anyway. That's a lot. Purple up here. The rest is fine. Yep. Trying to make sure all my pots, clean them. So there's probably a couple of buttons I could do in there. So it's not that great coverage. I think I need to clean my mat up. Just got a piece of plastic in my mouth. Yeah, there's a few buttons in there I should really pick out. But I need to wait for that paint to dry now and that's the underside. Oh, it just made me thirsty. It's pretty warm though, so it's bound to happen. Yeah. Wasn't respirator go or something else? Why are you? What are you beeping at me? Ah, that's fine. Where are you? That gold. This pot. Oh, that's respirator. That's too bright. What? You bang up respirator armor twice? I do. Did not realise I had that colour twice now. Where are you, colour? Oh, that's a bad and black. There you are. Kind of off gold. Some of the buttons I can get to now, but not all of them. Does help if the pot doesn't fall over. Yeah, I really need to clean this desk. Get this mat off and clean. Seems to get some grey in the wrong place as well. Where are you? I have too many duplicate colours now. Oh, there's the pot I'm looking for. Don't know how to get it grey there, but not even that close to it. There a little. Yep. I think I'll do him for this precise moment in time. Go back up there. changed that song. Not that great. But seems I managed to spill some of my lunch. Oops. On my desk. Right. So this one will need technical paints, which are over this side. So this is one of the Reaper miniatures I got in the Advent calendar. The skeleton. He's going to full suit from my Shadespire skeletons, which is a very kind of ethereal look. It's very simple to do. To this brush. Tries a bit lighter than this, so it does. But to me, it's a very quick way of painting skeletons now. I have lots of skeletons from an old undead army from Warhammer Fantasy that could be done quite quickly with this. So this is a Nylacan Oxide. Could have done with a wee bit of cleaning some places, but I'm not really bothered. It's not going to be a plain piece, so to speak. And because he's mainless colour, I might have to do a wee bit of a dry brush white on him, just to pick out edges a little. Oops. Just applied paint to my Steam controller. That wasn't intended. I haven't planned out much more what models I'm doing, so I have many on holders, but I want to get a start to this one. It's a statue, so it's mainly going to be grey. So it is with bits picked out a little. Which means lots of grey. Now where's my darkest grey? So that's not that. The Essen's a layer paint. Don't have a second grey. Nope, it's a black. Nope, I don't. Mechanics grey isn't that dark, but Eshin grey is, and it's a layer. I'm gonna do it the other way. Use the paints I've got. I got probably going to buy another grey. Once the layer paint, it's a bit thinner, but we can work with that. Let's roll out. Because what I'm thinking of doing with this is, once this, we'll probably need a second layer, more than likely. Dry brush it the lighter grey so that its upper edges are lighter, and then I'll wash it then then dry brush it. Doing the correct order, Mr. Trigo. If you don't do it in the right order, it doesn't work right. Let's see how this dries overall. Seeing as it's aware, it'll probably be a bit thin and patchy in this consistency. Touch sweary. That's fun. Let's see how that dries. Overall, if it's good, it'll get most like best off of Afrax Earthshade, since it's a statue. That's my dry paint. Must be up there as well. I'll have the one. So that's Harmolist, ready to dry for a little while. He's nowhere near dry, but I've just spotted this bit of mist. Here's that technical paint. In that joint. Yep, that's right. I've got lots of them on held on basis. See, I don't want to do the rat ogre were rat thing yet. I'm not sure on him. But the snake thing I want to start, because I have done a snake before. So I have. This one it does have two sets of scales. So I don't know. This one quite some time ago for a paint along. It's a bit dusty. Need to put it away properly. Yeah. And I liked how the scales came out. I like to do it slightly different for this one. With the colours I've got to hand as well. So I did get greens finally, well darker greens that I hadn't had before. But I think one of them might stand out because it is a bluey green. Stigna and Scale Green. I just don't want to do 2 colours, but to add more colour will add a lot more time to paint this. Mold line. I've got. The problem is when these are white, it's hard to notice the mold lines as easily. As it is. Okay, so I'll do that. Because that was Incubi, Darkness, and Demonette Hide, I should say. For it came out not too bad. But she had other colour cause of her upper torso was human and 6 arms. So it gave more variety to it, whereas this could be just simply 2 colours and eyes. And the rockets wrapped around. But there would be one of the colours is going to be the main base colour if I'm adding any other colour, so I can start with what I want to do. The other ones are going to be this, and maybe add in other scales, colours later as I see fit, depending on how this dries out. New pot, so I need to bust its seal. I don't know how this will dry over black anyway. I haven't used this colour before, so I need to get it down and see what it does to the colour. The belly scales will be a different colour. These first of the colours are going to be a bit messy, which is always good. There's extra protrusions from, so I don't know if I can maybe do them in a different colour as well. Up here. Should actually look up some reference photos for them, but do that later. to them this just now, so I've got them coloured a base, but I might do them bleach bone to add a different detail to it. That was a very abrupt change. So Billy Scales quite a snoot. Actually, his boop snoot can be a different colour again. It's like, mostly dry already on her. For my situ, a few missing spots, but coverage is mostly okay, but not complete. I'm gonna have to do the top of the head again. Not the very top of her head. But yeah, she can do it for another coat. Where are you? I'm trying to put my paints away after use because I end up with 30 paints in front of my keyboard. Makes it hard to type, and also when changing to games it makes it forever to change over. So trying to be able to put my paints away as soon as they're used more. I want my head to keep spinning. When she's done, she get washed in. I can think about doing the dry brush as light as I possibly can. Bring out some of the details a little. Not going to be a heavy dry brush. There it is. Can I mess up? I can. Just so I can see the stream health. Did notice in another stream he had it farther up in his dashboard, which means it can be moved. Just so I can see Twitch Inspector. Make sure everything's looking okay. Looking excellent. It was turned down for various reasons. I did one of my main streams last year was jittery. So I've been trying to make sure it's okay all the time now. Can't have jittery gameplay. That just does not work. Yeah, it does. Right, I'm going to do the axe head first before doing the shaft of the weapon, or is that a bad idea? Because I want to include all 3 colours, so I need to change, because my Shade-Spired guys have bits of clothing left over so they could get, I put Hexwraith's Flame as them, and anything that would be normally wood or weapony was Nighthawk Gloom. But he doesn't have any clothing. So, actually to do... So axe head is kind of separate. I'll do this wood, this colour. Just so I can get 3 colours on him without touching the rock on his under his feet. Right, pot, stay open. There's the reason why I've got that catch. The thing is, this one goes on super thin. Very rocky what he's standing on, so I'll get the greys out for the stone. Really changed brush again. Right. To the top. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yep. Good. Which ones are still clamped? Oh, we need to get the little sick boy to do that sick pack, so I do them similar. Of him. A couple of other critters floating about. All I can say is hello, Speeder. And probably a centipede. And he missed snacks. Snacky snack. Sorry, distracted by thoughts of other models. I've got plenty to paint. I think he's all mechanical. Yeah, he's on metallics. So, Screamer Pink. For a centipede. No, his main carapace, his legs and feelers will be something else. But you're not going to notice a centipede. That's probably all need a second crack. That song's extra loud or not? Don't want you. Nor you. Yeah. Picking out the stone and if you're going the main thing, I'll probably do the stone next on him. Just to get them out of the way. And then ground a little so there's a base colour to reference against instead of just straight up black. And then see, why look up photos for this? Because I've got a funny feeling there's a nice paint scheme already out floating about. Centipede's easy, but that one's probably going to need a bit more looksies overall. Let's see how you're doing. Dry enough to this bit. I think it's going to be more or less done in a correctly cause this. I'll feel these colours going somewhat differently. This one seems more of a kind of stone colour, greyish blue. Go. him. And do Mechanicus Grey in the stone and darken it down with the wash instead. Rest of the base will get a texture paint. Just add something more to it. Probably too big a base from him, but I had a big pack of 32mm bases and just dumped them on it. Instead of a 25, which probably was the right size base for him, but he's not getting used in anything, so it's part of the advent calendar. Dangerous close to his toes with it making a mess. With a standard brush. That's within the brush control. That's generally what I'm lacking. To hit him with a dry brush of white. I think it might lose a little tip. Oh, shut up. Yeah, he's close to done. What about you? You're not far off being done either because there's not going to be a lot of work put into you. Doesn't need to be. Where are you? Oh, it's a cow shade. Where are your shade? Oh, I'm on to pot. You want the big pots? I had a wee pot. They changed the size of these pots at one point. I had a couple of the old smaller ones floating about, but I think I split that one. There was only half of it left and I split it with a mix of another shade in it. So one of my mixes for shades is half Earthshade, half null oil to change its consistency a little. Full closure. Yeah, I just kind of sometimes I just slap on washes. No care. It's basically it's not looking like a well-maintained statue anyway, so. In some places it really should get camel shading for like the algae and that made of concreted. Okay. I probably never used these washes right. I just kind of tend to cake them on a little and then try and fill up the shadows a little, so it brings the tone tonal change. All the nooks and crannies is where it would gather the most. Actually, this statue. I'll load up some of the cracks with extra. And there's a change. Once it dries out, you'll see a different change, but with the cracks filled better, they'll darken down a lot more. In contrast to the rest of it, which is kind of needed. Edges where it's pulling just now, flat surfaces is also where stuff would collect. Any upper surface. There's a bit of great white still in there. Just a little shade because it's an upper surface. Very pit of a hole, so it may actually collect more than the rest. I can't understand the theory behind this stuff, but sometimes practicing it is my pro. Getting it to come out like that is the problem. So I want it to look grubby in general because it's not been maintained or taken care of for a long while. And again, this base, once this is all painted, once this is all done, maybe get a dry brush, but the base will get texture paint too. I think I will hit that with dry brush Sheila. It's looking not too bad, but it's not dry yet either, so. Here's my dry out bark. Joys of jumping between menus. Open you. Dried bark's the closest brown I have to the actual texture paint, which is Sterling. Where is it? Still in battle texture. It's close as I've got for it, so. So give me contrast for the feelers and feet. The rest that's all granite or stone. It's coming to get you. Centipede earwig thingy. Treat that as a stone. give my desk a good clean up. Stuff everywhere in the way. Go up there at the roads. So get into the paints easier. Yeah. Barely coloured onto him, so that. Some of the skills I missed anyway, but I'll go back to that. It's green. It's more blue than green, I'd say. What colour do I want to make his belly scales? Because normally in kind of snakes it's kind of a lighter colour compared to the rest of it, I think. It's a very wide term. Yeah, the belly scales seem to, all the ones that are painted so far, always a bright standout colour, so that's the one, that's the many I've got. They don't fan out that way, so I'm going to keep it that way. I think it depends on the species of snake. And this is my snake, so I can... Yeah, there's one painted, so wet, yellow underbelly. Not whitish underbelly to the snout. Bones on these bits, which I thought, and then a colour with pattern on it, which is probably, well, that's how I can get another colour in. I'll put a pattern diamonds on it, because they put diamonds along the spine ridge. Easy enough to do because you just pick out so many scales. So yeah, that's an idea. I'll give me a second colour on the main scale colour. But what do I want these underbelly to be? Where are you? Yeah, it's going to be that again. I want to do Demonite Hide again. Use that as my belly scales. No. That's me just nudge my camera again. Turn it up. Wrong way. Oh, this way. Well, unfortunately, it's a bit precariously balanced. So well, you can't go any further on that, can you? We'll need to look into a proper mount for it at some point. That can wait. That's probably will need 2 coats. I'm gonna change a brush. Actually no, because that's still stone. No, it's still not touched yet. Okay, I can control it enough. Let's cut the scale I shouldn't have. Clean that up, because I'm going to have to clean up some of the other scales. No, some of the scales aren't fully in. Yeah, meep. It's sit on a box on top of my laptop's palm rest, so it isn't exactly affixed to anything at this point in time. So it will need to be fixed at some point. Means if I can set it up. It's a stream from my laptop in this room. I mean PC well, it could handle this. This isn't exactly a high-end stream for it, but its graphics card's a bit on the pooped side in general. See, this side's got different shapes at the ends of the scales, which means I've probably got a few scales I shouldn't have. How are you, Meep? How's your Sunday going so far? Had a quick lunch just as I was going on stream actually. Mistimed everything again as usual on a Sunday. Get up about 2 hours before my stream starts. I'm still rushing about the last 20 minutes to get everything set up properly. Well, more or less get myself fed more before stream. This was a bit I missed time. I never generally have anything in the house, so I have to run out to the shop and then in this case cook it, so let's see if I can angle this a bit better. Yeah. Hello, Poop Snoot. Poop Snoot. Yeah, there's a lot of things I would like to do, but yeah. If I could get my main PC up and running better, I could stream more games, well, newer games. But it's mainly it's graphics cards. If I sort that out, it's fine. Yeah. There's a bit to get done at the bottom of his tail. Line a bit better. Next, a few more scales. The water scales. Oops. Try not to get it on a bit. I'll do it for the second. I have to fully try it before I do anything else with it. It's a bit of a shorter stream today. Normally we'd go for about 5 or 6 hours between painting and gaming, but got something on later today, so surprisingly something on a Sunday. But she's still drying, but the wash is actually taking quite well. I might just catch a few more of it. Cracks again, but that bit looks like it's not actually seen any at all. His feet, his base should be drying. The rock should be drying. So him. No, that's not oil. The texture paint as well will get some shade as well once it's dry, but I want to get this smallest looking good for that first, so it's mostly done. Looks more like a spectre or a skeleton, but that's what I was looking for on this skelette. Yeah, lots of pilling. Yeah, that's for him. Ba 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 bum.
I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew.
That doesn't sound right. Okay. Change snap. And I think I want to do his flesh washes. What did I decide on him? It's a kind of tester of what the colours would look like. Because you need his eyes to basically darken down a little. They're very bright. Wait! Something just fell, I don't know what it was. That's a weird thing. Right, let him finish on, because that's going to go in his hands and that. Most of his head. No, I think that's subtler when it comes to shade change on white. Hands first anyway, so. The main shading will be the rest of the model. That's going to take a while. Because he is an old man in this, as this model, so. Need to get his 4K scale model, which is a younger him, and paint him up similar just to show side by side how they look. Be an interesting experiment. Because I would use the same colours. Just different skin tone. Mainly. Look at that lovely smile of yours. And sunken cheeks. Been in the job way too long, Eisenhorn. Yes. This one does, at the moment, while it's still a bit wet, it makes it look like he's been in a tanning salon way too long. He's dry. Starting it then again. He is an old man. Seen too many things in his life. His frown lines don't come out that well. I was hoping they would actually stand out a bit better. But yeah, now his eyeballs look way too white. But I'm going to use a different shade for that, and it's going to literally as thin as possible, so it's just hinting at another colour rather than changing the colour. Seeing as it's white. Most of the rest of them are going probably from about the waist down, maybe a bit lower. It'll be all earth shade. Kind of grimy, as if it's picked up dirt, but for the upper layers, well, Nihilile might not be that good because it's more of a metallic shade. No, better for it as if it's been well maintained, well oiled stuff. Leather kind of gets oiled to help it maintain stuff, potentially. Or I do Magimix, which is the combination of two, which is slightly different from just one. I got a lot of that anyway, but enough. The rest of these shit will need to be worked out. But yeah, his face looks rather worn down actually. Bit more tangerine. Up there. Eventually get to use another model nut holder soon, because he hasn't been off that in nearly a year. He's been on that since I got it, because it's a big model. Can't go on these plastic handles as well. We've tried it. It wasn't holding. Oops. Camera. Some bits I don't think got any. Some bits I think I've been a bit too light, especially on this surface. Change the flat wood, pull things and get grimy and not the fastest. More shade in there. See, the back I did a bit better on it, pulling in the cracks and that. So there's more mindful around here for them. It wasn't in the front. That's not better. May not be a good idea hanging over them. I keep catching wires, so I need to sort more cable management as well. You go there. Right, you're out the way now. Good. Keep catching wires then again. Let's see, so these two are the big stones, but I want to sort out. New, so I get this. You can have the base Mechanicus standard grey. So some of this brush is perfect, but not all of it. So you're going on. Yeah, we get contrasting colours, but I can try and pick out these claws. But to you again. So I kind of have more than one model in one holder because it's the drying times of certain things. Sometimes take a while, especially shades, depending on how you're using them. They kind of take a long while to dry out. He's gonna get a bright colour for his extra colour on his back, but let's sort it. Make sure the belly's done fully before. It's getting a bit gloomy and I didn't turn on the room light. I'm starting to get gloomy in this back room. developed a curl. You have. That didn't take long. No, you're still going to be very useful for a while. Solidifies belly colour a bit more. So here, some more demon at height. Here it is, and thank you, Green Wolf. Badgers and the mushrooms? Well, you've got the mushrooms. The loon boss. And I know several Twitch users that have got Badger on their name. That's as close as I'm getting to Badger. Follow that palm down a little. There's a bit more of these scales down here that I haven't touched yet for Billy. You already got it in the cabinet already. See? Did you take up on Lewis's thing? Paint an army! It'd have to be a tournament for you to paint up an army again. That's the last time I seen you paint an army. Did you get the message from Mac about 5 o'clock tonight? Well, that's one way of putting it, meep. So that would cover the badger. So we have mushrooms and we have a badger. And one hell of a snake. And half a snake. Yes, can. Hello, Bipschnitch. Lines up well. That's better. Some of the mold lines are a bit. Yeah, I was saying, I'm finishing the stream about 4 o'clock anyway, so it'll only take me about 10 minutes to clean up after it to then head out and do that for a change. I think if that's the same, it's hard to tell where the central line is. See, I don't know if that's Billy. Is that Billy Scales? Not 100% sure. Possibly, because there's none that side. Yeah. I'll treat these as Billy slimes. Slimes? Scales. Why was I thinking of slime? They seem very flat and long like the belly ones, so mess just now, but I'll clean that because I need to do another layer of the green anyway. Anyway, so more spots that could show through until peaks up. You're a bit later to the party, Risu, but Reaper Skeleton more or less done. Just these base textured and black rim done, and then that'll be him done. I do like doing skeletons this way because it's a lot easier than trying to make sure the bones look decent. This looks, nah, they're more spectral. Yeah, but I'm not actually painting that finely yet, I'm still being messy. But I suppose years of practice means my messy isn't messy like kids finger painting type messy. But it's mainly just a bit of practice. Get there in the end. Statue lady is looking not too bad now. It just looks like it's been left for a little too. Yeah, Ridisu is better at painting than me. It just takes forever to start painting, and when he does, it takes some not that long to get to decent quality. I don't think there's anywhere else that I really need to hit with shade. Apart from this bit, the shield, that looks like it needs a bit. Doesn't look as dank enough. Dank. Why did I think of dank and dark? Yeah, but yours that was a week of off and on painting more than a week of solid painting. Yeah, I think I've seen it in Insta. I think. Double check. Did I see it in Insta? I've seen it on Facebook. Wait, no, you've just recently friended me in Insta. So, it's a bit. This is a good place to share photos, and if you hashtag them right, you'll get a wider audience, especially with Warhammer minis. Games Workshop and Warhammer are the main two tags for that. Right, have a good day, mate. That's better. Now what we need to do is get Mac back into some of the stuff, but that's going to be near impossible. Literally impossible. You can't edit an Insta post once it's up, you can only delete it. I'll show you what I mean. I'll find your post and I'll pin the hashes I would normally use for, unless you want to reshare it, but I'll stick on the hashtags I would normally put on for anything Games Workshop related, and then from there you can decide what you want to use. It means you get more likes and folk might follow you overall, so if you do put up work now and again, you'll get likes from them in future, from followers. Hashtags just reach more people, because some folk actually check them. I don't really check out hashtags much. So like recently my stream posts about what I'm going to do the next stream, I've been adding Twitch streamers and what I'm doing to try and get more folk to see the post, to maybe get more viewers. in my case, but Instant's got its own thing about folk seeing your work and commenting on it. Because most of the stuff I put on originally, I put no hashtags on. Just over time I have. A lot more folks see it. What colour am I looking for? It's that one. Stegron Steel Green. Steel? Scale Green. That isn't quite 100% green. It's more blue. And touch up the scales. So it was put on quite broadly. And I'm having my old problem again. I'm sticking to one brush when I shouldn't be. So for most of what I've been doing, it's been alright actually. So at least I have been trying to do this with a fine detail brush like I was for a long time. That wouldn't mean it would take forever to paint. Maybe doing diamonds around his back would be a bad idea for me. Could pick about a stripe. That'd be easier. Overall. But yeah, for the Gaming Mammoth, I think I will make a start on painting up the Warhound, the 40k scale one, not the cheap cop out miniature one that I now own two of. Been thinking it over. I need to actually get some paint properly on it. Might do some pre-paint of it for the metal, the generic silver metalwork beforehand. Probably streamed as well. And I'm also thinking of adding another night of streaming to my current calendar. I don't know how. Well, life doesn't mind anyway, so it means I'm out of the way. Overall. Just a night focusing just hobby, not a whatever I feel like night, but one that is definitely just that thing. I was thinking of doing a Wednesday night as a hobby night, so I can get more painting. I must admit, I'm starting to enjoy doing more painting. It seems I'm kind of restricting myself just to on stream. I don't have as much time to do it now.
Sublime, and I was like, damn son. Sublime with Rome, it's not the same thing as Sublime. Sublime with Rome was depressing and did not feel right. It's not the same, it's not the same. The with Rome part was printed too small. I saw the name, I'm not to blame. I thought it might be cool, but I paid $50 to go and see the Woo, but ODB's son kept missing all the cues. Since Raekwon's mic kept going in and out. When did ripping off the fans become what music was about? A Nirvana reunion, they never would do it because the band was current and everyone knew it. When MCA died, you're the Beastie Boys, so that's it, we're done. Now make some noise, you know. Sublime with Rome, it's not the same thing as Sublime. Should've had stayed home, or at least been charged with the price. It's not the same. Seemed like a good idea at the time, you know.
Right, this song's... Ugh. As my camera falls. Sorry if any of you just suddenly got major motion sickness. But that isn't meant to fall. I'm just gonna go that way. Right. Now I've got a better angle with it falling over and me repositioning it. Maybe it's that what's needed today, because you're not seeing beyond there. You're seeing the very edge of the map. Yeah. Okay, that was interesting. Now sitting better, I must admit. So I'll need to look back in the video, just for the fun of it. I should have added a marker, but I can't be bothered. Okay, so skills are a bit better now. Most of them looking okay. Maybe even these eyes I haven't done as well as I should have, but catch that a little bit later. Go there. Centipede. Right, I can see some of your legs under there. Nice, but there's your main coat's not 100%, so I'll do that first. Since that should be fully dried as a colour now. I think for his tootsies it'll be bleach bone, for his little claw feet, and then because these two contrast not too badly, so I probably might be deeming it height for his facial feelers. Oh my. Holders have got a bit of a grainy quality to them now. As soon as I use them, I actually leave models on them to spray paint them now for ease of hold. Seems getting a stick or something like that to do it. Back on. I want to get the rim done, but I just noticed I missed a bit up inside his ribs. Come on, Beef, do that and then I'll get black on his base rim before I hit the texture. I don't need to worry about it as much. But I haven't caught on them. Marshlands are all this like the white does ping very white. Yeah, I found it easier to do it just clamp spraying a cycle if you're using spraying more than you have handles for. So the first model you do, by the time you get to, in my case, 7 holders later, is mostly dry, can be taken off and another model put on it. So it makes it a lot easier than sticking it to sticks. I did have one I was using, or boxes in some way. So much easier, especially because I've got a glove for my left hand, although I did spray briefly yesterday without it for my model that needed a quick touch up. So my hand doesn't get covered in paint either most of the time. Well, is this the open one? Yeah, it is. It's a lot more convenient that way. I think I can pop this up a bit more so I can get more of the room at once. Yeah, it's better. I'm going to do that on both sides because that means most of it's available for paint. I don't want to take it off and hold it on with the... Yay, Blood and Black goes on Finn. Or is this just because it's an old pot of my Blood and Black? The last thing I need to do after stream is take a photo of these from what work is in progress still and what's complete, because this guy's more or less complete once I get the texture paint on him. Yeah, should have went for Chaos Black because that would have went on covered better. Well, started anyway. Yeah, still got an hour. Is it? Alright. The last Horus Heresy book. I'm actually going to get my texture paint because I want to get the... So, may actually class as 2 models finished if I do this just now. Oh, close to finished. Let's play with Gloop. Come here. That's a bit too much for that side anyway, so maybe more. Right, so we are really getting to the end of that whole thing. I need to get the Beast Rises books finished off as well. So I've been reading them, well I started reading them then stopped for a bit for some reason. So I need to get them finished off as well because that's a good book series, what I've read already. Just about the right amount. Yay. I've got some of them already, so I'll see what I've got. Because I was reading them and then kind of stopped. Didn't finish the one I was actually on at the time, I don't think. So I just need to kind of pick it back. I might just start from the start again and just to get brushed back up on it briefly. And then get to where it was. There we go. Now, texture paint takes a while to dry anyway, so. There we go, that's her more or less done. Once the texture paint is dry, drop a wee bit of wash on it. Just to kind of contrast the shadows a little. I'll be using that again just shortly because I want to focus on the skeleton and the statue's done, more or less. Except for one more colour, but that's pendant on paint. Hello, I need a cookie. How are you on this Sunday? The day of Lays? Yeah, where's Chaos Black? Let's go old school black. This black generally was a good black, but I don't think there's a lot left of this. Cause that Abaddon Black's coverage was like, oh god, that's gloopy. Oh god. Go. Go in there. Go in there, thank you. Yeah, I'm good. You're slowly getting models sorted out. My Chaos Black is nearly completely gloop, but the coverage is better than Abaddon Black, which wouldn't surprise me, it's no paint. Even though this is... It's also shinier. More glossy than matte. There you go. Getting there. Looks like I'll have two my Reaper minis from my Advent calendar finished today. At this rate. Put it back. So that's that done. Yeah, it's always good when you've got your idea of its paint scheme, and once you've got it fully finished, you actually see it all together. Helps you realise if it's the best choice, and where you can change it or improve it for any following. Shades are easy to use, and you just missed me doing some on my statue. That's just more or less done, and on his base a little. So shades kind of go on, no, the way I use them, it might not be exactly the right way to use them, but I use them as a way of toning down a colour. So that stone was grey, but with the shade it gives it a more weathered look, as if it's been in nature for a while, rather than a pure grey stone that might have been washed up on a beach. Yeah, beach is the word. Obviously pulling it in cracks and dips, so it's a bit darker. But it depends on what you want to do with the shade. Glazing I can't do. Although, as far as I'm aware, it is basically really thin paint. Basically. Just try and accent an area, if I'm understanding that right. Riddisu might know better, because he's a better painter than me, and uses other techniques I don't. If you Google Warhammer TV, it'll probably give you some guides, because I know they've done a lot of painting tutorials and guides, so you can maybe check them out, see if it's something you can get a more step-to-step guide. But for me, shades is me just literally putting it on the model and using it to darken down or fill the recesses with shadows. Yeah, it's probably too much of a glop. Turn you around. Yeah, I'm more or less the same. Paint, wash, dry brush. It's kind of the old way. Glazing is something I've never figured out properly. But then Ridasu is a better painter than me, so his build up is better. So there's techniques like wet blending and all that, which I don't use, although I've probably accidentally done before. Just because I haven't waited till the paint dries out properly from the previous colour. I'm just applying some texture paint to add something to this base now. I will be using some shade on another one this later, but this is going to take a while to dry out because it's the way it is. It always does. There will be one of the streamers on later today, Genuine Vision. He's quite good and uses glazing and all that. Depending on the model, you might be able to do a practical example here and then in his stream. So there's a few printers. I think. Actually, I don't think he uses glazing. Jimmy the Brush is on just now, but I don't think he uses glazing. It's one of the techniques he doesn't use much of. Trying to think of anyone else who might be on today you could ask. But if you check YouTube and Warhammer TV, that will have all of their guides on how to do it. It may not be the best way or only way to do the thing, but I'll be putting on more shading, something these two bases later, but these are going to be a long time to dry. So they are. What's this brush? Oh, that's the start brush, that's fine. Yeah. It's just going to be try it out. Even if you do what I done here, I wasn't too sure which shade to put on my colours, so I just painted them on a spare bit of sprue and then put the shade over to see how it affects the colour, to see what was the better thing. So you've got your sprue from your model most likely, paint it up a colour and try glazing it, see if you can see if it works for you before putting it onto an actual model if you don't want to waste the model. Some folk will just try it on a model and take the result on to learning that on for the next one. But in fact, you end up with spare sprue from building a miniature. It's a good little test platform, because I had one when I was using these paints for the first time. So these are the Spirit Stone paints, and I wanted to see how they worked over different colours underneath them other than the bright silver. So I just painted up a sprue with different metallic colours and painted them on them to see how they changed the tone of the colour. So I did. Experimentation is always good, just as long as it's controlled. And I was going to pick up something and I forgot what it was. Pink colour. Centipede. Nope, it's not bad in black, I want it. Let's do that flyer. I can't remember, I need to go open it. So I want to make sure that's finished as well sometime soon. Okay, so I actually need to change brush. Finer details. Not fine detail. But that one. No, that's a different. That's not experimentation. That's stupidity. And when talking about hobby, there's some of the paint streamers I watch that they've actually done experimentation on that model because that was the technique they wanted to do, but weren't sure for the results, but done it anyway. And went, well, it went okay, but next time I'll do it this way to make it look better. So, if your Stormcast is one of a batch, then he could be your experiment to figure out how to do it for the rest. If there's only one, I'd go for the spare sprue idea or another surface and paint it up and try your glazing on it, see if it comes out the way you think it will. And that's all give you the kind of practical knowledge. I feel like I'm letting my work, you know, giving out advice like that. I wonder. Let's do this quickly. And that one. Not the sectional one. Let's see. Yeah, you did. That's what I'm looking for. You'll get that. If that's set too long. That sounds like a threat, Rizzu. I remember, I do own a sword. May not be sharp, but will still hurt when I bat you over the head with it. No, if that was that'd be there need to be a planned type of thing. Maybe both do the same miniature and see how different we do it. Although I have a metric ton of skeletons, but that'd be unfair. I've got a quick technique for them now. Yeah, you won't be carrying yours. Suppose you won't know as soon as I said that. But yeah. A dual stream or something would be interesting. Although I was thinking of changing the time of my Sunday stream to start at 3 instead of 1, so 2-hour difference. And then I don't have the voice equipment for you to be able to have your voice on, but that might not be the worst thing. this guy could be classed as finished later today as well. Hollow Realization. Which one's that? Is that one of the ones I was thinking of getting? On PS4? I don't need to focus money on other things just now. Ah, right. I mind we were looking at PS4 games to see what's streaming in the future, and I saw that long art one that was on discount at the time. I can't remember which one it was. Multiple formats, I presume. That's like me in Terraria. I think I've got it in near enough every format it came out of, except iOS, because I don't own an iOS device. In some joints it's very short legs. Oh, I see what your bugger's done. That looks like it's claw under there, but it doesn't look like it's stuck out there, unless it's stuck in the stone, which could potentially happen. It's down here, they're longer. Ah. Yes, there's multiple commands. And I think I spelt schedule wrong. No, I didn't. Yeah. Actually spelled it right. What command are you looking for? I don't have a lot of them anyway. Actually, you should do the exclamation flick one for the fun of it. Oh yeah, I did. I can edit it out later. No, you did. I've got my one of my extensions has. He is another painter streamer. That is him in a banana costume. Mr. Centipede, your details all over the place. By the point where some wet bin is miniature son. Well, that specific streamer last night, as part of his forfeit from a stream he done last week, was to play Beat Saber the VR game in a banana costume. And it's the last time we'll ever see the banana costume live. It was fun watching him. So it was. He was on quite late last night. So actually, this guy might be getting some shade soon. Those texture paints are taking so long to dry out. I don't even think I want to even attempt to put a mouth on this guy. I don't even know if he's got one. The detail under here is so fused. One thing about some Reaper minis is the detail just kinda is lost in certain models. Yeah. And give him about 5 minutes at most, and then I'll put some shade on him. Because there's not much more I can do with him other than texture paint the base now. Because, well, we put that one on first. It's partly dry around here, but it's nowhere near dry around that side, so yeah, I'll take the rest of the stream to dry. So they will not get shaded again to contrast it low till later. I actually need to go to the toilet, so I'm just going to briefly put you on intermission, and I'll be right back. Aha! Okay, back. Ah, paintbrush. Away. Okay, I'm not meant to hold that brush. Dominate. Devastate. Banana, 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 banana. Bleach, bone.
Revenge is calling, savage shade in the dark I dash. Broken blade, black blood ball in shadow of the ash. Broken blade, revenge is calling, savage shade in the dark I dash. Broken blade, black blood ball in shadow of the ash.
Da 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 da. That's a merge. There's a bit missing there as if a chunk's been taken out. What is it? I'll take that as don't put pain there.
No place and everywhere, black bark and smoldering hair, my influence. Another turn, another piece to shun, no bit of frost to run, no difference. Back and forth on the pendulum, swinging hard towards the outside. Smash the walls of the blocks and run, overcoming the confines.
Time and space on the frailest veil, frozen cold in the static. Blooded blades on the hatred sails, tearing out through the fabric.
The shimmer of white skies, I spin to and fro, a flicker of wild eyes, gives I can control. The shimmer of white skies, leash in my eyes.
It's looking better with that. Yeah. So. Okay, Centipede. Because I'm not going to give you the same textures then. 'Cause I have Lustrian Undergrowth, which actually might be more fitting for you. So I need Earthshade for the dirt and stone, and then Camel Shade for you. Actually, I could do Camel Shade for everything. Where is Camel Shade? Yeah, I do all that actually. I do the bulk of it just now. So Camel Shade is the shade that's going to be used. This one. I really need to get that brush right. If it comes in stock in the shop I'm looking at. So many things I want to do to make things better, and I can't get it yet. So, Earthshade. So, when it comes to shades, I'm a bit of a coat the thing and pull it where it needs to be pulled to change the colour hues. So, what was Greystone is now a greeny tint to it. Bleachbone claws will come out a bit greener overall. There I've learnt to use shades. Here I'll just pull it once I've got it all coated. Been running around Undergrowth a lot, so it's built up some green tint to it. Yeah. And let it dry. Shades themselves don't take long to dry in the first place, so mostly keep him out. Because I've got the texture paint there, I need my texture skipper. Because this isn't a paint, it'll be different. Such, but I think it's in there, but it's all down the bottom. Actually, I think it's what the hell? I think my okay. I may not be using this the way I would normally use it because it's kind of gone dry. The hell? Pot was sealed. How are you? Copified. Come on. Need some decent out of you. Come on. Don't know if that'll work, but I'd try adding a little Lamian medium, but I've got a funny feeling this might not work. Seems my Lustrian Undergrowth has decided to dry out a little. Even though the pot was sealed. bit more life to it. And what I've put in has barely dented it, but come on, paint. I'll need more medium soon, because this one's running low. Probably not the... Okay, that's looking a lot better. As it all clumps in the lid. So I'll just paint with sand in it to clump up. But it needs to actually be still somewhat liquidy and not as clumpy as this stuff is just now. It seems to be extra clumpy. Come on. This is only like partially revived. I probably need to get a new pot of it at some point if I'm planning to use any more of it. As long as there's enough for me to get this a wee bit down. I think it's more the paint's came alive, not the actual texture itself. I gave it a couple extra stirs to just try and get it more consistent, but I don't think it's helped swimmingly well. A wee bit. Okay. I want a wee bit more of this corner so it doesn't look so squarish. Try and break up the shape a little. From here. Better. There we go. That's interesting. That's probably never going to work again, that paint. this one, well, to plan on using the textures a bit on the rest of the range, because some of them I haven't hit the shades yet, which need done. The goblins need to be based properly, so they do. Okay, so that's that. So more or less 3 models finished today, which is interesting, and half an hour to go. Okay, Eisenhorn, how are you looking on your fleshes? Okay, not too bad. The hands of came down a tone as well. It's not as bright. There it is. Just his eyes, which I have a plan for. And this is going to need the smallest amount of Seraphim Sepia. I'm going to give him some yellowing eyes. So I need a finer brush. So 'cause it is literally going to be a wee bit and then take as much excess off. Want a hint of colour, literally just a hint and no more. At least I'm not painting pupils again. That was annoying. Take the brightness off it a little. My brush just went wild there. That one's actually went. Because this brush picks up so little paint. There we go. Bit of yellow eye. Showing his age a little. That's a gloss, that's why it's way up there by itself. I need a bit of Chaos Black anyway, because I need to touch up something. That is a black void, that's meant to be, so. Here is my flesh wash though. Unexpected there. Let's pull in between the fingers a little better. Just so that when it dries out, it looks like there's a shadow between his fingers. Get out a little over here, but not as much as I was hoping. There you go. The rest of them, however, because the skull I'm not going to, well, I need to put some in there, but that could be no oil. I don't want to put any in the runes though, because they're already kind of glowy. I don't want to get too much in there, so that's a probably point I'll avoid. The eyes, yes, the nose, the teeth gaps, most of the metal work, yeah, but I can pull it in those points only and make it look like they are absorbing shadows. Same with the metallic shaft, that will need a little bit. No oil on these. That. Rough shade will be needed. No oil will be needed. problem is, I'm not going to use Earthshade forever because he's also going to keep some of his equipment clear of any possible grime. But the lower part of your body ends up grimy anyway with spray and stuff like that anyway, so you could say from the waist down it would be kind of a more Earthshade tone. Should really break it into thirds, so third of the way up it's pure Earthshade. The top third will be more Nihil, where he's kept the stuff clean and serviceable, and it hasn't got too grimy yet. And then I've got Magimix, which is a mixture of the two of them, which could do for the in-between type points. But like in here, I'll need to make it pull more at the edges here to create the shadows better. So I do. This is going to be fun. So third would be about to there. And there, no, but it's knee height. So knee height. Yeah, there. To there would be the other stuff, and then the rest. So equipment will be touched up that now. But okay, maybe his eyes have went a bit too yellow, but I'm not really bothered. He is an old man. Doesn't look stark white anymore. Yeah, it does. And I ain't doing that amount of wash with a very thin brush. Base brush. Not the kind of shade brush I should be using, but brush is a brush to me. Don't know. No, 25.2. I may actually think his out a lot more before I do it. Yeah, I'll think a bit more before I do anything more to his main shading zones. So that paint will take forever to dry. They're still not in a position to be repainted, although a bit more texture on the edge of that. Maybe not. Maybe nah, just leave it. I'll do it as is. So well. Wait. So that's actually not too bad. What about you, Mr. Big Snake? I've got your base to do in some way, so is this... There's definitely bone in there. That's a... Okay, that's a slab, so that's definitely great. This looks like possibly dirt or broke up stone. More likely dirt. Dryad bark. Do his dirt. The dead don't shuffle. There's also jars here, so. That'll be slab.
Just one
And just thought that was pretty boring pool shade to hide the gap in between. Oh, I could actually pick out some dark like that, but deep in here just to be sure I know that's still from other colour. Okay. Okay, so next on you. I haven't thought of the other colour yet, so that can wait. So dark grey, light grey, I would say. So dark grey is my layer 1 Eshin. Yeah, I'll get the light cube out for the day. Should really be using it all the time. I'll be good on Wednesday. I need to rejig my setup. Not my streaming. Well, actually, it will affect my streaming setup a little. Means my second stream will be a proper monitor rather than a small TV. So it will. And 22 again. Perfect in that spot. So I do some accident whip blend in there, but that'll be fine. It's a snake, it's a snake, it's a snake. Do do do. Right, that's odd. Put it on, unless it's got that mic still on. That mic shouldn't be on. So I'm just checking the audio. Ugh, it may actually be picking up too. Yep, that's fine. I thought the other mic array was on. Instead of just this mic, which I can mute on my inline stuff. quarter of an hour left. I just keep. There's not much I can do in the other guys just now because they're still drying, but I need the other grey to do those jars. And let's get this more or less up and running. Yeah, give it a shot. I might reload it. I've took the private beta off my system because it's no longer there. Probably could have just been upgraded to open, but I'm not sure. I took it out anyway. So I don't have any Division 2 on my system. When does the open beta kick off? Is it next weekend? Well, I could load up the PS4, although it's in the living room now because of the nephew. And keep stealing it back through there to watch Netflix. I'll play the occasional game. I'm literally barring them out the back room anyway, so yeah, I'll sort something out. I might jump in on the PS4, but I don't think it'll be much. It shouldn't be much different. I never encountered any bugs in the private one anyway, so it played alright. I didn't do any group activities, so I didn't join up with anyone. I didn't jump into anyone else's instance when they were calling for help. You know, I did, because that's something I never mentioned before. If you've just failed in the mission, you can call for help, so it basically pings everyone nearby. You can jump into instances to help them. So basically, like grouping up on the fly. So if you've got a particular hard section or boss, you can get some help. I just tended to respawn and go myself because I wanted to do it myself. Just meant change tactics because some of the enemies are pretty brutal and they do love to flank you. Trust me, you have to keep an eye on your flanks the whole time. You get 5 enemies, there's at least 2 of them going to try and get round either side of you to try and get around your current guard, just to screw you up. And then you're stuck in a crossfire. They'll do it more. It's not like in certain missions they'll try and flank you. Even patrols will try to flank you they'll try to push you as well. The grenadiers aren't lobbing grenades most of the time. Some of them have actually sound like the grenade launchers to get the range to drop the rounds close to you. They do. Yeah. So even for beginning enemies, they try to flank you. So you can't hope that the tactics change over time. They're aggressive to begin with. Very aggressive. So I'm assuming the private beta first start was basically the very beginning of the game when you first arrive in the area, so it felt like it anyway. So it was a very awareness of your surroundings a lot quicker, especially when you've just got your gun. You don't have any tech, so no turret, no drone, no roller mines, nothing extra. You were just you and a gun. And some grenades. So although that flanking could be exploited at times, I found. It might be tweaked by now for the open beta, but if sometimes when they're coming from far, they'll attempt to flank right away, so you can anticipate it easily and basically ambush them. Especially for fresh wave spawns, because some of the in points of interest would spawn 2-3 waves for you to complete it, so you could do that. I've heard they were doing one, but I didn't know which one they were doing, so I haven't heard a lot about it. I haven't went looking. Oh god, how did I get that up all the scales? I just got scales in the wrong place. Where's my colour? I was being careful-ish. Oops. Okay, let's go. I think I'd seen that, I just couldn't remember. It's on my head. Oh, 9 minutes, so let's see. Progress today. Good. Progress today was good. Eisenhorn started on his end phase, which I need to get a photo of. So I'm going to put it onto someone's we's done whip progress thing where he can critique it, and I'll actually have to watch part of the stream later. So I can see that. So I want to see what he thinks about them, because his name is Genuine Vision. He does it every Sunday, so I like submitting work to him because he's a good critique. He tries not to say it's pish. He tries to point out where you can go. Like Eisenhorn says, put shade in certain areas. I'm like, well, that's the one thing I haven't done yet because I do that last ish, depending on the model. So a good few folks from me today. I've got your Loom Boss up on my screen just now, actually. I'm going to paste the link in my own channel for anyone else having a look at this. So Ridasu's recent work is that, and I'm just about to put in, I don't know if this, where's my hashtag box? I'll need to do it from all mobile, because that's got all my hashtags, more or less my most current ones, so I don't need you plugged in. I don't need to see the stream now. Just going to wind down. There's no point in doing too much more. I'm going to quickly do what I was going to do to go away. What do you mean my PS4 subscription due? Oh god, no. That's... I always forget this is due. Right, let's see. So like, add. So let's see. So that is Warhammer. Games. Workshop. Jesus. Age of. Something. So 1, 2, 3. So this is all the tags I would normally do. This one I'm putting on it just now so you can see it. So Warhammer Games Workshop, Age of Sigmar, AOS, and there's 2 others. Miniature painting. I think there's a mini painting as well I've been using recently as well. There's so many hashtags you can pick. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hashtags I can think off the top of my head that get it seen. More seen, because Instagram is literally, unless you hashtag it, only your friends see it, literally. So there's, I've added all the ones I would normally do. The extra ones I would do, and that would be Twitch ones, seen as that, which will be added to these. So they will. Whereas I've been randomly mentioned in a comment. Why have I been mentioned in this? Okay, that's beyond weird. I don't care about it. So yeah, that's me done. You can look at that. You can either, it should mean it's now viewable by others easily now, I hope. Generally it's best to have it in the first post overall, but I have seen folk do it in comments, so I think you've already got some extra likes anyway, so that's a 3 likes. You may have got a couple extra likes just for that, or either some of the people watching my channel just liked it. Let's see, so yeah, definitely no one else in this channel would like it just now, so let's see how that blows up over time. Your phone might go mad. But they're all shown as live clickables, so it should pull it up in that now, I'm presuming. I'm not 100% on how it works. But it helps get you seen by others, because some there's folk out there that like it all miniature painting enough. Need to clean this screen now because it's all icky water. But yeah, let's look at finding somewhere else to send who's watching me anyway. A bit earlier, but there was no point doing too much more coat wise because things are still drying. So Jimmy the Brush is on just now. Glorious Badger, Aid Cook, Nicky Knowles for painting. Let's see. Who else? That's it. That's all it's meant. Oh no, Desertes as well. The Bug King, he's the base master. Mentions Dan. Not great at him. I'll send you over to Jimmy because he's a decent painter overall. So his style's completely different from anything I do, but he gets good results and a good streamer overall. So I'll next be on Tuesday. Yeah, some streamers like to see other people's works and do fly critiques or go, oh, that's something I haven't seen before. So like my conversions sometimes surprise people, so they do. So don't need music anymore. You can just be quiet. So I'll send you off to Jimmy. I'll be back on Tuesday. I'll pop it on Instagram exactly what I'm doing. Exclamation Insta for anyone who doesn't have my Insta. That's it there. I'll be putting up a post on there to say that what I'm going live with. I'll decide tomorrow, most likely, or later tonight, exactly what I'm doing. It might be another game. It might be more mini painting, depending on how I feel overall. But I want to do more painting now for some reason. Okay, so maybe a paint stream. We'll see. I'll decide by tomorrow night at latest. It won't be 5 minutes before I decide. So let's send you to Jimmy. Him and Princess are painting up a storm by the looks of it, and I'm going to slowly get my chat over to there just now so I can see it while I'm taking my photographs. Overall, yep, so I can see them now. Yep, they're still alive and going strong. One's building, one's painting, so it's going to be a good mix. Have fun, have a good Sunday, and I'll see you in my next stream, guys. Have fun.